All right, let's talk some Atlanta Falcons. And I think the main question I have is it time to start taking the Atlanta Falcons seriously? I mean, they're currently, if the season ended today, they'd be in a playoff spot. And listen, the Falcons are in a rebuilding year. We all know this. Atlanta is not trying to win a Super Bowl this year. You're just trying to improve for the future. But I do think that we have to give Matt Ryan a lot of credit here. I know that week to week he's had his down weeks. There's no doubt about it. But I do feel like for every down week he's had several good weeks, and people tend to focus on the negative. I think Matt Ryan's actually playing very well. He played really well against the Saints. So this is going to be a video, basically a dream for a Falcons fan. It's going to be a video breaking down how Matt Ryan kind of tore apart the Saints defense in a lot of ways. So let's just get into the film study. All right, so let's start things off with this one. What's going to happen is that it's actually going to be interesting. You're going to see an Atlanta player get triple teamed on this play. That's kind of, not the main thing I'm going to focus on. Really, the go route on the sideline is going to be the main thing, as it is going to eventually be a one-on-one matchup. The interesting thing about this play by the Saints is it's just a three-man rush, meaning you have basically three players all covering the middle of the field. Getting something over the middle of the field is going to be tough. Sort of stuff towards the sideline, that might be the way to go. And of course, Ryan's going to notice this stuff. Look, right when this play starts, you're going to notice that it's, the black area right there. That's Tajay Sharp, who is getting triple teamed, essentially, where both players who were covering the middle of the field are ending up cheating over to Sharp. I like Tajay Sharp for what he is. I don't know if you need three guys to cover him, but hey, Matt Ryan, he's going to take advantage of these situations. And also, I have to mention, one of the things I love about Falcons Saints videos is that typically, I feel like a lot of if I make a positive video about the Falcons and I criticize something about the defense that they're going up against, people get mad and say, hey, give the Falcons credit. I'm sure Falcons fans in this game equally as happy to hear me criticize the Saints defense. They enjoy that just as much, I'm sure. As you see, Ryan is going to be able to make this throw to a wide open receiver as well. So, good job by that entire, Falcons offense right there. And listen, it's not possible for a quarterback to do well with nothing else working. That was Cordero Patterson who was able to get open. So, good stuff by him. Again, also Cordero Patterson's like a great player now. He used to just be a good special teams guy. So interesting stuff there for Atlanta. A play like this was awesome as well, where what's going to happen is that it's a zone coverage play. You're going to, have a play action with a receiver running over the middle. Nothing too fancy, although one interesting wrinkle to this play is New Orleans is going to be running a blitz right here. It's not a traditional cover three, it's a cover three zone blitz. And in doing that, there could be some added pressure for Ryan, who, will need a bit of time to make this play work. Watch how right when this play starts, you're going to notice that. So at this point, you could maybe make this throw now, but that's risky. There's a couple Atlanta players over the middle, and Ryan's just getting his head turned around now, so it's not like he could have done it earlier. Quite frankly, I actually take that back. He can't make this throw now. It's just not possible. He can, however, make this throw once the receiver he's trying to throw to gets past the New Orleans player who I have circled in black. It's Kyle Pitts who he wants to throw to, so, obviously you want to get the ball in his hands if possible. But the issue is that Ryan might not have enough time. Again, because of this blitz, there is going to be pressure. Will he be able to get the ball off? But look at how off balance he's still going to be able to, float this one up. I mean, when you talk about sort of putting air under it, I don't know if there's anyone better ever than Matt Ryan at that kind of stuff. I can't explain it, but the touch he'll put on some of these balls where you need extra time to get there, and he can still basically throw it to the moon, have it hang up there for 4 seconds, and still a receiver then goes over and gets it. Ryan's incredible at that stuff. So really good play there from Matt Ryan on that one. If we want to talk some negatives, we can with this one. I don't think there are a ton of negatives. I mean, listen, he's had an up and down season, but mostly when talking about this game, he did play very well. And also, I want to be clear, it's been more up than down, I would say. But regardless, you have a player who's trying to get into a gap in coverage, and watch what happens. Ryan takes the snap, and you see that there is a gap right here. It's not huge, and a great defensive play could result in this getting intercepted, but it also could work out. There was a very good defensive play, just wasn't able to finish and get the interception. If you want to criticize Ryan, you could say he does have a bit of that. He believes he can make every throw type thing, but he believes that because he makes most throws. So I don't really think that that's a big negative, but this was the one thing that jumped out at me as a negative from this game, really. I also like stuff like this, and this is why I like, veteran quarterbacks, is because I think they can, they're a lot smarter, obviously, because they've been playing a lot longer. And what you see here is it's a cover 2 man coverage play. And for Ryan, I have the route on the screen, but what's really more important is look at how far off the defensive back covering that receiver is playing. Especially in relation to everybody else, he's playing the furthest off. And given the, concept, you can see that since there's 2 safeties deep and since it is man coverage, that middle of the field is going to be open. A safety could come over, but as long as you get rid of the ball quickly, he won't be able to get there fast enough. So you know that the middle of the field is going to be open, and you know that there's, some space right here. This is going to, have an opening. Look, a safety does crash in very well. I think he just read the play call, tried to make a quick tackle, but still, you picked up a few yards just immediately. You just got a few free yards. That's good stuff there by Matt Ryan just to gain some yards automatically. And there's also stuff like this where what's going to happen is that it's a zone coverage play, quarters coverage, and you see the concept. The way that this is going to work is first, let's talk about the receiver closest towards the top of the screen. He's running a deep route. That's basically his job, is to get the corner to crash in where he is. As the number 2 receiver, he's going to run closer to where the safety is, but then kind of run further deep. This is how this works, where no one's going to be able to be deep. You can't be in 2 places at once. And right when this play starts, Ryan, runs a play action here. And you see right now, so, the receiver who's basically getting the safety out of position, you can see how that corner of the field could potentially get open. It's going to be far down the field, and so, you're going to have to get it there, but watch what happens. I mean, again, look, just going to be a perfect throw, the perfect touch on it, and he gets it there, It's relatively far down the field. They're able to pick up some big yards. So Matt Ryan, he's never been the flashiest quarterback in the league. He doesn't make those Patrick Mahomes style, throwing left-handed type throws. But at the same time, it's less about really what you do, fancy. I mean, that stuff helps, but it's just how much value do you add? And he's still adding value even at his age. So yeah, I mean, listen, that's what I thought about Matt Ryan. Is he's not a bad quarterback. He's actually playing pretty good. Again, how good, I don't know. You can debate it, but he's been like a solid quarterback this season. He is not the issue, if there even is an issue in Atlanta, because again, like I said, they are technically in a playoff spot, although they got some work to do if they're going to get there. And part of it is, I'm not sure if there's 7 playoff caliber teams in the NFC, so that's another aspect. But still, they deserve some credit for how they're playing. So that's what I think about this whole situation. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this whole Matt Ryan situation, on the Falcons as a whole? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I know that Falcons videos tend to not do the best numbers-wise, but also I know Falcons fans are very passionate, so try to make sure I get videos for every team, even if they don't get the best numbers. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.